Let's see. Let me grab these front pieces. I'm gonna wet the rest. I have a lot of frizz on the top. We're gonna see how we can salvage this. The nice thing when you're refreshing your hair, trying to fix a hair routine gone wrong, you don't have to put new product in because the water is going to reactivate all the product you put in already. So we just want to wet the hair entirely. You don't want to have to do this every single week because drying and re-wetting your hair too often is not good. That can lead to high growth fatigue. So for me, I prefer to have free flowing curls. I like more volume. I'm kind of over that clumpy look when my curls clumping. I don't really like that on me anymore. When you're using a brush, you're gonna have more clumps. When I did my hair yesterday, I used a brush to style. For this, I'm just gonna use my fingers, and we are gonna just make sure we're saturating everything with water. Now that I re-wet all of my hair, I'm gonna go in with a comb just to comb out the knots that have formed. As you can see, look at that. Look at that. I don't want that. We will be brushing out all of the clumps that have been created from yesterday's routine. So when these things happen, like that, you want to be very gentle. This can lead to breakage. There is a little opening here, and that's where I'm trying to get to. The way I like to do this is kind of separate my strands slowly from the knot to just try and minimize the amount of breakage that's gonna cause. When you find yourself finding these consistently, it means it's time for a haircut. All right, so that's done. Got that out. Now let's start with the other side. You see this? Let's re-wet this part more. And you know what? I'm actually just gonna re-wet all of it, even the top. So now that we have re-wet everything, I'm gonna go in with diffusing my hair. Yesterday I didn't diffuse my hair. I actually air dried, and that's probably why my hair didn't come out the way I like it. I don't like air drying, and air drying also isn't the healthiest for your hair because you don't want your hair to be wet for a long time. You want it to go back to its natural state, its natural curl state as quickly as possible. I prefer to diffuse and just get it out of the way. And I'm using my fingers because this is going to give you the most natural curl look. For me, this is the curl look that I prefer. So let's diffuse. So now I'm done diffusing. The last step for me is going to be to scrunch out the cast. Even though while I'm diffusing, towards the end I do try and scrunch out as much of the cast as I can. And my last step is going to be to apply some oil. I'm gonna go in with my jojoba oil, and then that's gonna be the end of fixing my mistake pretty much. Because yesterday the hair that I got was just not it. My curls weren't free flowing, and that's the look that I've been going for. So let's finish this hair. Okay, that's that. These are my results. I know you can't tell much because I'm wearing a black shirt, but let's see. I'm liking this. This is how I like my hair to be. So happy I redid it. Just because you've had a bad hair routine, a bad hair day, doesn't mean that the rest of the week is lost. Now, really important thing to remind everyone, do not do this every single week because you do not want to constantly go from dry, wet every day because that is going to cause high growth fatigue. So please remember that. If you want to refresh your hair, you can refresh your hair throughout the week. When you do that, hopefully you don't have to re-wet your entire hair. Usually it's just a few areas that you have to refresh. In my case, it was just a hair routine gone wrong, so I did have to wet my entire hair to achieve these looks again. And another note is that when you are refreshing your hair, you don't apply more product. I just reactivated the products I already had in my hair with water. That is very important. Water, and you can put in your mister bottle leave-in conditioner, shake it up and use that on your hair. Very easy. I know in the beginning it can seem overwhelming how to take care of your curls, but it just takes practice. Like everything, it takes practice, but I guarantee you it will get easier and easier and easier. That's the video. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below, like the video, subscribe. It really helps my channel. If there's a certain topic you want me to talk about, leave a comment down below. And once again, this is Ruby Patchouli. I will see you next week in another hair video.